Today's Mass readings. June 13, 2020. Saturday of the 10th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the first book of Kings. 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 19 to 21. Elijah set out, and came upon Elisha, son of Shaphat, as he was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen. He was following the 12th. Elijah went over to him and threw his cloak over him. Elisha left the oxen, ran after Elijah, and said, "Please, let me kiss my father and mother goodbye, and I will follow you." Elijah answered, "Go back. Have I done anything to you?" Elisha left him and, taking the yoke of oxen, slaughtered them. He used the plowing equipment for fuel to boil their flesh, and gave it to his people to eat. Then he left and followed Elijah as his attendant. The Gospel of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 16 verse 1b to 2a, 5 and 7 to 10. Let our response be, "You are my inheritance, O Lord. Keep me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, my Lord are you. O Lord, my allotted portion and my cup. You it is who hold fast my lot. You are my inheritance, O Lord. I bless the Lord who counsels me. Even in the night my heart exhorts me. I set the Lord ever before me. With him at my right hand I shall not be disturbed. You are my inheritance, O Lord. Therefore my heart is glad and my soul rejoices. My body, too, abides in confidence. Because you will not abandon my soul to the nether world, nor will you suffer your faithful one to undergo corruption. You are my inheritance, O Lord. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 5 verse 33 to 37. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, 'Do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord all that you vow.' But I say to you, do not swear at all, not by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Do not swear by your head, for you cannot make a single hair white or black. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one." The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed, it would mean a lot if you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you don't miss out on new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions and reflections on the comment section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's continue with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. Jesus is referring to the ceremonious way in which Jews, particularly the Pharisaic types, took oaths. It was one of the things in the culture of the time. Jesus was nailing it as an undesirable procedure because it was all about pulling the wool over other people's eyes. That is, people swore these impressive-sounding oaths, and the whole situation they were creating thereby was phony. What were the oaths anyway? They were forms of words designed to impress. They weren't indications that the person swearing the oath had any power over the things that the oath mentioned. It was just using swear words to impress and so produce acceptance of things in relation to the oath, when in fact this was relationally phony because the persons taking the oath to impress didn't intend to keep the promises or commitments that they were apparently confirming by taking some oath. They were just fooling folks. And Jesus said, In essence, don't let this foolery ever touch you. This fits really well into the context of the Sermon on the Mount because it's going after the Pharisees for their hypocrisies. Jesus is against hypocrisy in all its forms, and he's for straightforwardness and transparency and honesty and responsibility in all its forms.